And their value are their clients provide their service above all and the highest quality. But we are down about a baseline, right? Very hard work and individual productivity, striving for excellence and reputation. Tell us more about the whole matter, Phase 5 card. Managing Director Remo Simali is on the line. Remo Simali Dumela.
Dumela Hans, Dumela Maretsi ba Jozi FM. Repete ra le phetse lona.
Ka ba ra itse gore na o raba stempile jalo mo magetleng as an essential service provider.
That's correct.
How did COVID-19 pandemic affect your company?
Hans, it did affect our company socially and economically. It had an impact in the social way, just to be kabripana. We had to cut down our staff and read the programs to say they must come in the office carry groups, basically to keep the social distance, as a regulation, and make sure that these groups they rotate amongst each other so that the office is not having a lot of people inside. Economically, Rehans, the staff is our most important asset of the business. We had to make sure that we provide them with the PPE, your sanitizers, your gloves, your masks, and make sure that we also do the temperature check system when you're entering the offices, as a regulation says. So basically, we had to also look at it to say that we put precaution measures in the office so for the safety of our members in the office.
Now, how does the Bella is the social system level for tabak air what have you done to assist communities at large after precautionary measures were taken?
Rehans, initially we then thought it's very important that we also assist the community and go out there by doing what. The first thing that we did is said that this COVID-19 pandemic has affected communities. Basically, some of them they've lost their jobs. The people who are homeless, people who are unemployed. So we did distribute food parcels to the area, informal settlements mainly, and also Deep Sloat, Cosmo City. We did food parcels, we did vegetable hampers where we went and distribute in the communities, including there were senior citizens as well. We provided over 1,000 food parcels to the community at large.
Now, with all this commitment and engagement, has this any way compromised your business as a security company to your clients?
Rehans, basically, I'm going to say yes. It was indeed a difficult times because some of our clients could not cater for the security officers, so some of them closed down, and some of them had to reduce resources like the staff members, and it then had an impact to us to make sure that in this time of and how do we manage, how do we assist our members of security officers to enable them to have programs where they can all be catered. Some will come to work for certain days and they will go off, and the others will come in so that everyone would be able to at least have something to take home at the end of the day.
Now, I'm actually referring to your service as in, we know for the fact that you're forever striving for excellence in reputation. Now, whether it's COVID or whatsoever, I know you always echo the sentiment of excellent management. Did you have any hindrance or a connotation like a company?
Rehans, as an essential service, social service, we had to go out there, and reach out to our people, because I believe this is our job, and we had to come up with measures, put measures in place as a company to say, guys, number one, we are securing our clients' things, and we are also out there to enable our clients believe in us, especially at a time when the lockdown was in level 5, level 4. We had to make sure that we provide our guys with proper inductions, and we had a COVID-19 base 5 response team that goes there, induct our guys, put measures in place, and make sure that at the end of the day, our security officers are safe, and then our clients' resources also are safe while they've been in the lockdown.
Now, how far and how true is that? And give us more information.
Rehans, I came up with this program in the beginning of March to say that, Rehans, we've got the troubled kids, we call them the substance abuse children. We've got the homeless children out there, and these kids are still our children. And what I did is that I requested our members to say, let's sit around the table and let's come up with a way how can we assist these kids. Number one, what we did is that we had a feeding scheme as a company that we put it together and say that let's at least provide a meal to these kids in and around Soweto. To give them a meal, lunch every day, at least they must have something to eat, because these kids mainly Rehans are the kids that most of them, they're working in the parking base to park people's cars. Some of them, they're pushing the trolleys in different in hardwares, in stores. So at the end of the day, after the lockdown, there were not too many people who attended those areas. So these kids were now left out there without food. So we had to come up with a way to say that, can't we then say, do a meal at least every day to feed these kids? And it has been successful. We have kids coming from the greater Soweto, coming here on daily basis. We teach them and a social distance. We provided them with masks, sanitizers, and then also we made sure that every day they got something to eat, at least for a lunch, to have something to eat for the day.
And making a point for
the sanitizers, we teach them every day. We don't provide them any child as inductiwa, and also we've got a database of them. Sanitizer, they keep social distance, and they get their food, they eat, and then they go home.
Now,
Rehans, we've got June 16, which is our Youth Day. What we decided is that let's keep us in the same line of doing things, that we concentrate in our youth team. So on the June 16, what I've been doing for the past couple of months, I have been having a campaign, for times like this, winter. So we've been collecting clothes from people, donating clothes, different institutions, donating clothes. We are going to do the packages for the youth still. And on that day, as they come normally for their food, because we're talking about 80 to 100 kids that comes around here for the day, for their meal. We'll be packaging those clothes for them and blankets as well for them to keep them warm in this time. And also we've been doing the soup kitchen campaign in the north areas, to keep them warm, soup kitchen, including the Bafale to keep them warm. So we are going to be doing that on the Youth Day. We'll be giving them packages of clothes and little blanket to take home so they can be warm during this winter.
Now, somebody out there is a business person and forever hearing your beautiful contribution to one's community and wants to give you business. Can you let this person know what is based by cards from the company, private and personal policy?
Pesa's Guard is a security company. We do security services in all sectors. We do guarding division, we do relocation of informal settlement, we manage properties, we do retail security, commercial security. We also do the auditing of the informal settlement and making sure that people are precise. We do relocation from informal settlement to housing for the department or private developers. So we do security at vast. We are trying to say that we're scaling different security sectors, not looking only on guarding, but to assist people. Also, we've got programs where we teach people in terms of different techniques of security measures to put in place.
Group. Nomoro ya mogala ke 071-529-6419 ke a garela ke mosimane mme kantoro ya bone mogaetso nomoro ya mogala ke 011-074-1325 mme address ya bone mogala ke Caesar Center Red Current ke Frontier.
That's correct.
Opposite Frontier Clan Mall. Re mosimane jaaka gale ke leboga tsotlhe tse di dirang ke mo gona o di mo rata belo ena ke tla bua ke bua lena ke a go leboga.
Ke a leboga Hans. Ke lebogile. Thank you.